For years, anime has defined the global animation landscape. But in the shadows, another force has been rising. Bold, ambitious, visually breathtaking. Donghua, a new wave of storytelling blending ancient legends, futuristic worlds, and some of the most astonishing animation ever created. Today, we explore 10 masterpieces that don't just stand beside anime, they surpass it. We begin with one of the most visually ambitious sci-fi Donghua ever created, Spirit Cage, also known as Ling Long. Set in a dying world where humanity clings to survival, Spirit Cage uses dark, atmospheric storytelling and jaw-dropping CGI to create a bleak future that feels painfully real. Its animation isn't just impressive, it's elite. Metallic textures, cinematic lighting, and fluid mechanical movement pushed to a standard that most series never come close to. But what truly sets Spirit Cage apart is its tone, mature, philosophical, and unafraid to explore the cost of survival. A haunting, meticulously crafted sci-fi epic, and the perfect gateway into the rise of modern Donghua. At number 9, we reach a project that feels less like a series and more like a moving masterpiece. Fog Hill of 5 Elements is pure animation artistry, inspired by traditional ink painting and crafted with a level of detail rarely seen in action animation. Set in a world where elemental warriors protect humanity from ferocious mythical beasts, the story blends ancient folklore with high-energy fantasy action. It's simple, direct, and mythic, letting the visuals and combat carry its emotional weight. Fights don't just unfold, they erupt like brushstrokes brought to life. And remarkably, this wasn't made by a huge studio, but by a small, dedicated team delivering fluidity and power that outclass many big-budget productions. A fusion of culture, passion, and raw talent. Fog Hill of 5 Elements is a visual marvel in every sense. At number 8, we highlight a series that exploded in popularity far faster than anyone expected, To Be Hero X. Stylish, fast, and incredibly polished, this Donghua delivers some of the smoothest modern action animation in the genre. Ling Lin, an ordinary man, is suddenly transformed into a superhero in a chaotic world of supervillains, alien threats, and strange characters, and must learn how to wield his powers responsibly while navigating outrageous battles and unpredictable challenges. What makes Hero X truly stand out is how effortlessly it balances fluid animation with tight storytelling. In short, it's part superhero parody, part action epic, blending laugh-out-loud comedy with serious moments as the protagonist grows into his role and discovers the true meaning of heroism. Lord of the Mysteries is one of the greatest fictional stories of all time, and the Donghua did not disappoint. It is an absolute masterpiece. The series features a fascinating power system that the main character, Klein, engages with as a kind of magic detective. Beyond the cults he must track down and creatively deal with, one of the biggest challenges is that delving into the enigmatic magics of this world often risks exposing his mind to eldritch gods and cognitive hazards. The animation quality is consistently outstanding throughout the season. In fact, it often improves as the story progresses. From characters and lighting to monsters, camera angles, and overall visual design, Lord of the Mysteries delivers on every level, making the viewing experience truly stunning. In conclusion, this Donghua is a masterpiece. It takes a lot for me to praise something this highly, but Lord of the Mysteries easily shattered any expectations I had and has become one of my favorite fictional works of all time. At number 6, we dive into the world of competitive gaming with The King's Avatar, a Donghua that captures the intensity, strategy, and thrill of professional esports. The story follows Ye Shu, a legendary professional gamer forced to leave his team, who must climb back to the top using skill, strategy, and experience. It's a tale of perseverance, rivalry, and personal growth. What sets The King's Avatar apart is its clever storytelling. It combines a logical setup with interesting, well-developed game characters, subtle symbolism, and meaningful character development, all while delivering action and animation that never misses a beat. Overall, The King's Avatar is a fantastic series about skilled video game players capturing the spirit, passion, and thrill of gaming. This Donghua brings back all the enjoyment of those years you spent as a gamer. At number 5, we arrive at our first cultivation Donghua on this list. And there's no better introduction to the genre than the Soul Land series, also known as Duoluo Dalu. Often considered the progenitor of modern cultivation Donghua, The Soul Land series helped introduce audiences around the world to this captivating genre, sparking a global love for the epic worlds, martial souls, and thrilling battles that define it today. From intricate martial arts battles to awe-inspiring spirit beast sequences, the franchise brings a fully realized fantasy world to life. The story follows gifted young disciples training to awaken their unique spirit powers. Across both series, they navigate deep friendships, fierce rivalries, and challenges that test their strength, courage, and character. As they rise through the ranks, the world expands into a sprawling universe of martial souls, mystical academies, and epic confrontations. A thrilling, visually stunning ride that's the perfect gateway for anyone curious about the magic of cultivation Donghua, and a true cornerstone of the genre. Next, we dive into a massive sci-fi, visually striking and surprisingly emotional Swallowed Star. This Donghua immediately stands out for its polished 3D animation. From sprawling post-apocalyptic cities to high-tech armor and interstellar environments, the world of Swallowed Star feels genuinely cinematic. Every battle has weight, every creature is imposing, and every location is meticulously crafted. The story follows Luo Feng, an ordinary young man living in a world devastated by alien beasts. Determined to rise above his harsh circumstances, he trains relentlessly, joins humanity's elite warriors, and uncovers the deeper mysteries behind Earth's destruction. His journey expands from street-level survival to galaxy-spanning destiny, and the series scales its spectacle right alongside him. Truly, Swallowed Star is the best sci-fi series ever created, a masterpiece of imagination and spectacle, and the perfect gateway for anyone curious about Donghua's expanding sci-fi scene. At number 3, we step into a Donghua that redefines what animation can do: Link Click. Following two friends who possess the extraordinary ability to enter photographs, they can relive the past and even influence it, solving mysteries and helping people along the way. Each story is a delicate puzzle, balancing suspense, emotion, and human connection. What makes Link Click truly exceptional is its cinematic approach. With masterful camera work, inventive framing, and meticulous direction, every scene feels like a short film. The animation, lighting, and pacing all work in harmony to heighten tension and amplify emotional impact. The series showcases a seamless blend of mystery, drama, and heartfelt moments, proving that Donghua can rival, and often surpass, anime in both storytelling and technical execution. Link Click isn't just entertainment. It's a masterclass in direction, emotion, and cinematic storytelling, a series that stays with you long after the screen goes dark. Renegade Immortal is the embodiment of what a true cultivator should be. Ruthless when the world forces him to be, unbreakable in spirit, and terrifyingly determined. This series follows Wang Lin, one of the most compelling and downright badass protagonists in all of Donghua. He doesn't rely on luck, destiny, or convenient power-ups. Every step of his cultivation is carved out through sacrifice, tragedy, and sheer willpower. The tone of Renegade Immortal is darker than most cultivation series, leaning heavily into the harsh reality of the cultivation world: betrayals, life and death trials, cosmic karma, and the brutal price of gaining power. Yet it's exactly this realism that makes Wang Lin's rise so satisfying. His character development is raw, emotional, and unforgettable. Visually, the animation is some of the best in the genre. From eerie ancient realms to explosive spiritual duels, the series delivers cinematic quality moments packed with atmosphere and weight. The world feels vast, dangerous, and alive, perfectly capturing the intensity of Xianxia at its highest level. Renegade Immortal is a story for viewers who want their fantasy dark, their characters complex, and their cultivation brutally earned. ULs, the series delivers cinematic quality moments packed with atmosphere and weight. Topping our list is A Mortal's Journey to Immortality, a Donghua that proves Chinese animation can surpass anything in anime, combining breathtaking visuals, intricate world building, and true mastery of cultivation storytelling. This series is a definitive cultivation experience. It follows Han Li, an ordinary young man who, through dedication, perseverance, and wisdom, embarks on a journey to immortality. From humble beginnings to legendary heights, Han Li's path immerses viewers in the philosophy, rituals, and traditions of Chinese culture, making the world feel authentic, lived in, and deeply rich. What makes this series extraordinary is how it blends breathtaking animation with intricate world building. Every battle, every spell, and every landscape is meticulously crafted, showcasing the beauty of cultivation, martial arts, and traditional Chinese aesthetics. A mortal's journey to immortality is a cultural experience, a journey that demonstrates why cultivation Donghua have become a global phenomenon. Stunning, emotional, and unforgettable, it sets the gold standard for the genre and proves that Chinese animation can reach unparalleled heights. Of course, there are countless other incredible Donghua out there, like Eclipse of Illusion, Battle Through the Heavens, Demon Hunter, and many more that could easily have made this list. If you enjoyed this countdown and want to discover more hidden gems and masterpieces from the world of Donghua, make sure to hit subscribe and stay tuned for our next videos. The world of Chinese animation is bigger and more exciting than ever, and this is only the beginning. Thank you guys.